Hey my friends, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine and it is Monday night, so come on in. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can fast forward through this part. This is my live video from Facebook, and I upload them here on YouTube, so they'll be in 2 platforms. So you can fast forward through all the hellos because I like to tell my people hello. And I'm gonna get my other phone in case I can't see comments because, you know, we know that happens. So y'all say hey once you hop on. So I know I can see comments. Hey Luann, hello my friend. Y'all come on in. We're going to paint one of these new kits I just released and I'm ready to get to it. I want to paint them all, but I can't paint them all at one time. But I want to paint them. Hey Candy Lou, hello my friend. Y'all come on in. And we are just starting off the week. It's a Monday. Hello Teresa, hello Judy. Y'all, I am excited to paint this kit. And y'all, if you haven't seen the pickle, I offered him on Whatnot, and now he is offered to y'all on the page. Hey, Kathy. Hello, Brenda and Karina. Isn't he cute? He is so adorable. I do have a video of me painting him because I couldn't wait to paint him. Hey, Pamela. Hello, Patty. Hello, Kim. You love this one or this one? I love this pickle. He is so cute. Hello, Trish. Hey, Linda and Debbie. Hello, everybody. Y'all come on in, have a seat, and let's paint something out of the new kits I just released. In case you didn't know, you can comment shop, and it's going to send you a link to your messenger. It's all in the spring and summer collection. I released a whole lot of bees. Hello, Jane. Hey, Tammy. Hello, Sue and Linda, and I've released a whole bunch of bee stuff. There's some strawberry stuff. There's a bee fabric bundle. I'm going to show y'all that in a minute. Hey, Barb. Please keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times, right? Hey, Julie and Lori. Hello, Tammy. So if you didn't know, I just released a whole new thing, a whole new set of stuff I've been working on for a while, and it was a lot of stuff. So one thing is this bee fabric bundle I'm going to show y'all. So the fabrics will be random. You get 4 honey dippers in there. Where's the little bag of bees? Hey, Kathy. Hey, Robin. Hello, Joni. You get a little bag of bees. There's 20 little of the yellow bees, and then there's 2 of those little gold bees with the rhinestone wings. Those are in there. You get bee fabric. And you do get, the main focus of this was, you get a 24 by 24 piece of this fabric. And it has like, bees embroidered on the actual fabric itself. So they are embroidered on there. So, and then you get a bunch of other different ones. So that's in the shop. And like I said, you get 4 honey dippers in that kit, and you get all of that. Oh, good, Shirley. The one I had on Whatnot. Yes. Anyway, you could comment shop, and it's going to give you a link in your messenger. So I just released it at 6:30. So it's some stuff is, I mean, most of it's still there. So you're good. Tonight I'm going to paint the one out of there that is the interchangeable basket. And I'm going to do this one first because there's a little trick to it that I need to show you how to do. Before you get it. Hey, Paula. Hello, Gail, Cindy, Cheryl. And if I missed you, saying hello. Hello, everybody. It's Monday. Thank y'all. Come on in and let's do some stuff. Hello, Kay and Betty and Jerry and Rhonda. Here is another one of the signs that is in there. This is super, super cute. I kind of went crazy with the bee stuff, y'all. There's a lot of bee files out there right now. I've always liked them. This one says, hello, honey. I don't want to tilt it up too far, but your little flower is there, and you have a bee, and it says, hello, honey. Of course, it's backwards to y'all. There's that one. Oh, let's see. Here they are. There's a little beehive, and it stands up, has a stand, and it's got a little house. It's really, really cute with little windows. Isn't it cute? Hey, Diane. You got the sloth for your granddaughter. Well, I've had somebody that's been begging me for sloths. Sloths are hard to find as far as files go. But yes, there is a sloth that goes in here. There are these two little squares. And they just lean or whatever you want to do with them. But let me try to put it back together. And you get a little baby button with this one, and that's for like a little bow if you put a bow in between the bee. So this one is like a little bee. It says be kind. And then this one is just a little honey pot with a little dipper and a bee on it. It's super cute. So that's a set together. And then there's this round, which I cannot wait to paint this one. It has more of the realistic bee. It says welcome to our home. And it is super pretty. I cannot wait to paint this. I want to do the back either a light blue or a sagey light green. Anyway, so that's in there. This one's 9 inches. This one is 8.5, I think. Of course, you know, I make them small because I need something to hang on that now that I've taken off stuff and sold stuff off my background. I love all the bee things too. There are inserts for the gumball machine and the snow globe that a lot of y'all have. Here's one of them I just put on the table to show you. This is the strawberry one. It says pick your own sweet and juicy, and it goes in the little either the gumball machine or the snow globe. It'll fit either one of those. There's that. And this cute little bee, I've done messed him all up. This is just a little sitter. Love the bees. Okay, so this is he's holding a little heart that says be kind, and there's a button with this one in case you want to put a bow around his neck or something. That's what that's for. And it has a flower that you can put wherever you want to. So there's that one. There's so many. And I did make an accessory kit because a lot of y'all saying we need more stuff to go in our clock. So this is a kit in my shop too. It's in the, I think it's in the miscellaneous section. Anyway, so it goes, it's in the group, Barb, if you'll, it's in the group. Anyway, there's accessories that go in here. There is, trying to find them, here they are. There are stars for the 4th of July. There are sunflowers. There are, these 3 crosses that go in there. I've tried to cover all the holidays because we already have winter and we have a Christmas one. And we have the pumpkins. So I tried to do the holidays that we didn't have. So I did, there's a bunny for Easter. Here's the turkey. He has little feet that go on him. There's the turkey. Hey, Lori. And the clock. Jane, the clock. Y'all, there's Jane. I had the privilege of meeting Jane in person this weekend. I'm so excited I did. And several other people. I've seen Cindy before. Cindy Ralston, and then Lisa Guthrie. I met her today. I don't know if she's on, this weekend too. So there's a little bunny that with carrots that goes in the clock. There's bees. And it's a whole little like set. And if you didn't want to use this for your clock, you could definitely just use these little pieces to craft with. You're okay, Tina. Look at there's little ghosts that could go in your clock. And there's pictures on the, each one of the little items you can see. And they're so cute, but they are just to go in your little clock if you have this kit. Or you can use them for crafting. But there's lots of fun stuff that I released today. And it's all there. So, and let me say this. The pickle is there too. He's in there, the kit for the pickle. And I'll put a video out tomorrow because I've already painted him, obviously. And I did do a video of me painting him. I gotta move all this without having stuff fall. Okay, so my subscription group, the doors close tonight. Tonight will be the last time you can get in it until probably the fall. Yes, so Cheryl, you get the bee fabric. You get that whole pile of fabric. You get 4 of the bee honey dippers. You get the little bag of bees. It's in the spring and summer collection, and it's like, it's just a fabric bag. It says fabric bundle or something like that. I can't remember. Jane, they're in the spring and summer collection. Everything is in that one collection in my shop. You're making more button flowers, Stacy. Stacy's excited because she got the sloth. She's been wanting a sloth forever. Yes, I'm doing the basket tonight. That's what I'm going to do. I missed, oh yeah, I got them. I put them over there. I saw it. Thank y'all. Let's see what else. The stuff for this bookcase is coming. I'm going to try to do a patriotic set for that. That takes time because I have to design those pieces, and make them to fit. So that takes a minute. You got your pickle ordered, and it's the cutest thing. Oh, and do y'all see we have a new member of the family back here? If you saw my stories, you know, he had a bath and he got to lay out in the sun. So me and Julie were at the bins the other day together, and she reached over and she goes, "Look, it's a peanut." And so now we have an emotional support peanut. Hey, Annette. Ruth wants the sloth too. I know several of y'all did. It's just hard to find sloth files. Like it's really hard. And I saw that this had one. I was like, oh, I'm doing that. So anyway, so here is the peanut. So I had to put him back here. You know, this whole little family right here that decided to find its way to my house, and there they are. Hey, Vicky. I have a craft set for the bookcase. I'm going to, Tanya. I have stuff made for the hutch. And y'all, that hutch is a booger. Just because the shelves are so small. I did not design that hutch. So it's you know, it's taking a minute. But I have so much stuff going on. But yes, I'm going to work on that. I promise. I want to send something and you were supposed to get it last Thursday. Okay, Karen, I will probably go tomorrow. I haven't been. So the subscription group, the subscription is $20 a month. That's shipping. That's everything. It comes straight to your door. It comes in a little white box. Everybody's excited about the little white box. I keep my packaging to a minimum. I don't have fancy boxes with my name and all printed on them. I just have a box and a label, and you have shred inside, and you get a kit. Okay. So you get the kit unfinished. I'm not going to show this month's but this month's is really good. But like this was last month's, this set right here was last month's. And it's little kits because, like, you know, if you're like me, I don't have a lot of place to store stuff. I don't like to store a whole lot of stuff. Because you can get kind of overwhelmed. This was last June because we had him for the 4th of July. And he does sit by himself. This was a box at one time, a couple years ago maybe. I've been doing this 3 years. So you can comment box in the back. I mean box in the comments, and you will get information about it. You can read, you know, what all it entails. You can cancel anytime. So I just wanted y'all to know because it does close at midnight tonight. Hey, Vicky. This was March, I believe. These two little cute little chicks or ducks or whatever you call it. Hey, Sherry, you've been playing in the dirt. This was last Easter, but I don't remember what month. Super cute. So they're just small kits. So they're not anything overwhelming. And you can get it painted pretty quickly. And they're super cute. We do it in a private Facebook group. These are the Snow Angels. This was January. Let's see. And then last year, or was it year before? Like we did a house in July. And then when, I think it was November came, we did another house. So we had like a set of houses. And then this was last year. I can't remember, but I have a whole basket of all of this here. This was February of this year. He is so precious. No, you can't get pass boxes. The only way I ever send out pass boxes is I did a mystery box for my subscription people. If I have extra every single month, I would put them in a box. And then when I had a whole bunch of them, I made several boxes and sold them to the subscription group only because I don't want, you know, those kits need to stay with the people that they, you know, that group, because the kits are exclusive to that group. I don't release these kits onto the main page. But no, you don't get to buy back. I haven't ever done that because there's 3 years worth and it's a lot to, oh, I want this one. I want that one. You know, I may do it in the future. That's not something I'm saying I don't do. Subscription members get a 15% off code in my shop. Good for all the time. I send out gift cards and stuff all the time in the boxes. This month was a gift card to my shop for you on your next purchase. What else do we do? They get a head start when I release stuff. Like tonight, I released everything, and they got a 10-minute head start, so they could go and get what they wanted, and that's just a perk of being in that group. So anyway, so if you want to read about and get more information about my subscription box, you can just type in box and it will send it to you in your, you will get it in your messenger. I was trying to read and I lose my train of thought. Understand, to get the extra, you must be a member. Yes. So anyway, yeah, just type the word box. That's it. And you'll get a link to your messenger. It's like a sales page. It's going to list everything that you get and all that kind of stuff. If you want to do it. And it closes at midnight tonight. So if you want to do it, if you've been thinking about it, I mean, there's a limited number of slots. They're not filled yet, but it's getting close. So just letting you know that. Just ordered me some things. Yay, Diane. Thank you very much. It is. It's a good group. We get together once a month. I paint, and some people paint with me. Some people just hang out and watch. And we chat and talk about all kinds of stuff. So we have a good time. It's kind of like more of a one-on-one experience than it is here. It's a lot of fun. So anywho, so we are going to paint this one. This is it's an interchangeable bushel basket. I don't really know what you want to call it. But the cool thing about this piece is it's interchangeable, but that's not the cool thing about it. That is, but it's the other cool thing about it is the handle. So it has a jute handle. Where's the one that's already glued together? Hold on. So this is what it's going to look like. Where's my flower? What did I do with the flower? Good Lord. I don't know where it went. I don't know. Anyway, I had the flower glued together too, but I don't know where it went. I can't put my hands on it. So this is, it has a stand, obviously, that I didn't pick up from over there. But this is what it looks like. But here's the handle. So it has, you know how buckets have that little wood handle? This is your bucket handle right there, which is super cute. Anyway, and so this is one of the inserts. This is Mr. Sloth. Mr. Sloth will go, all right, get right there. It's hard to do this one hand. There it goes. So that's the insert that goes in here, and I'll be making more. Jan, I don't know. How come they keep disappearing? So like here, this is one, and then the one that comes with it is the flower. And then there's this one. There's a strawberry one. There's a tulip one. Is that all? But there are more that I'm going to add. Going to place your order. So anyway, this is Mr. Sloth. Look at him. He is adorable. Everybody's like, oh gosh, I gotta have a sloth. Go in there. There he goes. So isn't he cute? So anyway, so there are more that I will put out. And there was actually one that I forgot to release when I released everything, and it's these colored pencils. But I'll put it up. It's super cute. So anyway, so this is the little basket, and it does stand by itself, but like I said, this handle is what really sold me on it because it's so different. But we are going to craft this kit because I wish I could find the one that's glued. I don't know what I did with it. I don't even see it. Anyway, yeah, you got the clock. There are the clock's in the miscellaneous section, and then the attachments. It comes with the red bird, the pumpkin, and the snowflakes, and the flowers. And then now the accessory, you get all of that for almost the whole season. Hey, Judy, you're okay. I know the sloth is adorable, and I'm going to probably paint him. So I'm going to try to go live a lot so I can paint all of these kits. So we're going to start off with our basket. Or should I paint the flower first? Because I've been thinking of how I was going to do this. I just grabbed burnt umber, and y'all know I'm probably going to make me a little stain or something to kind of stain it because I don't want it to be too dark. Hey, Cynthia. So I'm going to put a little bit of this pebble. It's like a light beige color. Debbie, the basket is, I should know, but you know, when you release that much stuff, it's harder. It's 6 all the way across, and it stands about a little over 4 tall, not quite 4 1/4. So, I mean, you see my hand. I have little hands though, but my hand is about 6 inches, somewhat like that. Okay. Yeah, you got the gumball machine and all the little inserts. There's so many inserts. Oh, I released the, there's the April Showers one, which I'm a little late for that. And there's the Mayflowers, and the strawberry, and then there's a bee insert too. So cute. Chris, the box is $20 a month. And that's tax, well, there's tax added if it applies, but, that's shipping, that's everything. So it's all included. What am I doing? I got stuff everywhere. Hey, Gary, did I just dip that in there? I'm surprised I did not. So anyway, but it is well worth it. Like I said, it's an exclusive kit. It's not, I don't have it, you know, I don't release it ever to the page. So it's kind of exclusive. Okay, so I'm just getting both of these colors, and I'm gonna kind of make me some kind of color. I don't know. But I'm gonna paint my basket real quick with just a baby wipe, and I'm just sort of staining it, I guess. And I got moss all over my shirt. Touch that moss in that clock, and I get it all over me. Do I give? I can. I mean, I have done that. I have given out the colors in advance. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I can. I mean, if that's something everybody wants, I'll definitely do it. You had to get the pickle for your daughter. Okay. All right. So I just kind of stained this or whatever you want to say. And I'm going to do the back. All right. So there it is. And this is 100% real wood, y'all. Do you see the wood grain? This is real wood, okay? This is not MDF. It's not anything imitation wood at all. This is wood, okay? So this is going to last you a long time. This is real wood, okay? I just believe in having wood. Some people use MDF. I do not, and I will stand by my product because it is real wood. I don't want to craft with anything but that if I can help it. Okay, so my daddy worked with wood, and I've been working with wood since I was a kid with him, and he would hurt me if he knew I was cutting something besides wood. So anyway, so you can get this pretty wood grain. If you would like to have wood grain, you can definitely have it. I kind of wanted to try to shade the little lines a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can just kind of wet my paintbrush and maybe go over some of these little lines in my basket. So see, I'm just gonna sort of make it a little darker. Okay, so like I'm dipping my paintbrush in my water and then dipping it in the paint. And this won't take long at all. But you've got all these little cute little score lines that help you. So I'm just going to kind of go over those with a little bitty paintbrush. Uh-oh. I hope we can still see comments, but you know, they've kind of stopped, and I don't know if it's because y'all aren't commenting or, oh wait, there we go. There's Vicky. Sometimes it scares me because lately the comments have been they've been cutting off and not, they just stop and they stop rolling and I can't see anything. So I have to look at it on my other phone, which is my old phone. You like this kit? Jane, the bee was a pass box. The bee, yeah, that was February. I believe it was. I can remember about this year's boxes, but it gets kind of fuzzy. Hello, Melinda. I can about tell you, you know, what month they were or close, because I know, like, if it's a holiday box or some type of holiday, like in the subscription, you will get it the month before. So, like, I know for June, if I'm going to do Patriotic, then I'm going to send it in June, so you'll have time to do it. MDF is fiberboard. It is, basically it's sawdust, okay? And they compress it with chemicals and heat, and they compress it into a board, okay? Into a piece of board. And a lot of laser people cut MDF. I just don't. I never have. I've never put a piece of MDF in my machine. Oh, severe thunderstorms, Jerry. Y'all be safe. Seems like every time we're live, I think y'all have thunderstorms. We haven't had any here in about a week, so we're good. It's really cool here. But anyway, I mean, you know, MDF is a preference, okay? And some people like to paint on it. I do not. You know, if I had the choice to choose between real wood or MDF, I'm going to pick real wood every time. Molded dense fiberboard. There you go. So they compress it together to form a sheet of like a board, okay? But it is not, I mean, it's sawdust, okay? It's not real wood that they cut from a tree and they planed it down and they made a board. No, that's not how it's done. Let me wipe that off. Kind of got a little crazy right there. I mean, and I don't, you know, I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody that cuts MDF. It's a total preference to what you want. And like I said, my daddy was a woodworker and he did that as a hobby, and he would just die all over again to know I was cutting MDF. Like, have I not trained you better than that? But, you know, because a lot of people do cut it. Judy, you can get it in my shop. I just dropped a bunch of stuff. So you can comment shop and it will send you a link to your messenger. So you can get this kit, and there's a whole bunch of cute stuff. Okay, so there's the back. It's drying. Did I plug in this? Yes, I did. And the thing about it, you know, you can sand this down. If you mess it up, sand it down, and you'll still have wood, and you'll do it again. Okay, so see, you can see that wood grain. It's very pretty. It's very pretty wood, birch wood. Anyway, all right, so there's my little line. So see, it didn't take long at all. I just kind of took a tiny paintbrush like this and wet it, and then dipped it in my paint, and then just kind of did them in like that. This candy MDF is awful. I mean, it's just a preference. Okay, so now this is the little rim of the basket. So you have this notch here, and that's where your interchangeable is going to go. But then you have a piece on the front and the back that's going to sandwich it in there. So there is one piece that says back. So it goes on the back. Hold on. So you put the word back to the inside, okay? So then you have, mine's got a knot right there, but it's okay. That's going to be the back. And then this is the front piece. They're both the same, but one of them just says back. So I'm going to stain, kind of do it darker. So I'm going to not wipe it off. So put the word back, you know, to the actual piece, and you just know that that's the back piece. All right, so let's do this one. This is the front. So anyhow, this was just really cute. What sold me on this one was the handle. I love how the handle is on a little string. and it's like it hangs, and it has that little, like the wood part of the handle. I think it's adorable. Okay, so I tried to do this dark so it would match. So, yeah, you like the knot? Some people like them. I don't send anything that's got the knot on the front. I do not send it. I will recut it if I have to. I just don't send it if it has the knot on the front piece. So some people like the knot pieces. Okay. Set that in my glue gun holder since my glue gun is in my house. I was in there doing stuff with it yesterday. Okay. All right, so the piece that says back, I'm going to glue it to the back with the back word facing the actual piece. So when you put glue on this, don't put glue on this, put glue here. Because you don't want to get it in that crack right there where the little, you want to put your glue on the sides like this, okay? Hey, Sandy! That one didn't get much dark, but it's okay. Sherry, there's not yet, but I will be making more. Right now, there's tulips, strawberries, a sloth, the flower that comes with it. But I will be releasing more. Because I could just, I I really could just sit there and just cut stuff, and then release it all. But I would never release stuff because I'd just still be cutting. Because I like to have it all cut before I ever release it. So now all I have to do is start packing orders tomorrow and it's done. Okay, so then you're going to glue the front piece on. And again, you're going to put your glue on the basket, but put it over on the sides because you don't want the glue in that little hole where it's not going to stick to anything. Okay, so there is, so see, now we have this cute little slot that's going to hold this. I use Stick Fast. You know, Amazon was nice enough to put the label right on the top of where it says thick. But this is Stick Fast CA Thick is what this is. And this is 4 ounces, I think. You know, the sticker's in the way. I can't see. Okay, so there's our little basket. Now, I think I'm going to use this dark gray, neutral gray, just a gray. And I think I'm going to paint the little loopy things that hold on, that are on the basket, because we know they're probably metal of some kind. If you had a real basket, a real bucket, whatever you want to call it. Might as well just do the back too. Okay. So see, I just painted them like a silver looking gray right there. And we're going to let them dry. Dry brush it with white. Ooh, Debbie, that would be pretty. All right, I'm going to lay it down, and those little things are off the table, so it's not going to mess with it. Where's my, my stand is over here on the fixed one. We got to do this is our handle. So you have 2 of these. That's the handle. And then you have 2 of these. So these are going to go on the inside of the handle, and that's what's going to form that channel in the middle where the string is going to go, like a bead. I love Stick Fast too. It's the best. You like wood glue? Penny, if you want to use wood glue, that is totally fine too. Okay, so you're going to take your little one handle. And I'm going to glue this before I paint it, because I'm only going to paint this front and the back. I don't have to paint these little things. So I'm just going to put a little glue on this piece. And a lot of my kits in the past have had beads like this, so this is not going to be new to any of y'all probably. Some of y'all it may be. Okay, so you're going to, so there's the outside of my handle, but here's the inside. So there's one piece. See how I did it? Okay. Now we're going to put the other piece. So this is going to form like a little tunnel in the middle. Just a little tunnel in the middle. So we can put that, You're making flowers, Lisa? Okay, Penny, I got you. I understand. Okay, so now we've got this. So there's our little channel. That's where the little string is going to go through. So now this part, don't put glue on the piece. Put glue on the actual that. So you'll know where to put the glue. And not get it in your little tunnel there. Trust me. You'll find out why if you do it. Because, then your string is going to be, your string will be stuck to the glue. Alright, so I'm just lining this up and letting it dry. You don't understand the tunnel thing, Jane? I should have showed you while you were here. Jane got to come sit in my chair and I took her picture. We had a ball. Okay, so see, it makes that little tunnel. Alright, so now I'm going to paint my handle. I think I'm going to put just, the smallest amount of black with that brown. Doesn't take much. That's got super glue on it. I better not use that because I wiped it up with it. Alright, so I'm going to get this brown and get us a hair of black. And make it, I want to make my little handle a little bit darker. So I'm kind of mixing a little black and brown. Just to get that, I want it a little bit darker than the basket itself. Okay. So there's that. Doesn't dry as fast as some, yeah, it doesn't dry as fast as, hey Peggy, it doesn't dry as fast as some other glues do, but it gives you a few seconds to kind of move it around. It's a ring of flowers and I'm putting it in front. Oh, I bet that's going to be pretty soon. Hey Betty. Okay, so here is the handle now. Here is my handle. Here is my spout. Why does it make me think of song lyrics when I do that? Oh, all right, let's go ahead and do our stand. I'm just going to use that brown and black color and paint, go ahead and paint my stand. And then we're going to work on this pretty flower. I'm going to paint my flower pink. That's the color I chose. I just wanted to paint it pink. Okay, there's my stand. Okay. So, that's the front, there's the back, and here's our handle, and we got to put our handle on there. Okay, so, where is my, I'm looking for some jute that's kind of, yeah. I have like thin jute, and I have some that's like thicker, and so that's kind of what I was going for, the thicker kind. Alright, so let's do that. Alright. So anyway, hey Sharon. Alright, so I'm gonna tie my jute over here. Now if you wanted to twist a couple of pieces together and make like a little rope, you could. That would be really super cute. I'm just gonna use this kind of thick jute that I have and cut that. Alright, so now we're going to take our bead. Throw the scissors. I did do the back, Jeannie. I'm getting better. Okay, so then we're going to thread that on there. So see, now it's a bead. So that's our handle. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to tie it over here. So now I got to fix my... to the level that I want it to be. Fix my wood handle. So I just kind of get it where I want it. And then I just sort of make my loops and tie this where it is. I just knot it twice, basically. So the handle's going to hang in front like this. So there's my little handle. Isn't it cute? So it looks like a real, a little bucket with a handle. Emily, I don't know yet. I haven't posted one. You had to tease me, Judy. I know. So there is my little handle. Isn't it cute? Okay, so now we have the flower. So this flower is going to go in that slot. So here is the flower in the bucket or the basket, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Gayla. I click on it to watch now on Messenger. It will not take me to, that is strange. I know, I just love, the handle was what did it for me. I was like, that is the cutest little thing ever. It's super cute. Okay, so I'm going to paint my, you have leaves, you have 4 leaves, okay? Then you have a piece that says spacer, okay? And that's exactly what it is. It is a spacer. So what's going to happen is that spacer is going to be glued right there onto the leaf. And then this leaf is glued to the spacer. So the leaf can kind of hang down in front of the basket, if that makes any kind of sense. It's going to. Because if I didn't have the spacer, I couldn't have my leaf, it has that lip there. So it has to have a spacer to stick out. Judy, yeah, anything will go in the slot. Like you can do other inserts to go in there as long as they're as big as that little slot. But I have some in my shop, and I'll be adding a lot more. Okay, so I'm gonna paint my leaves and all the things green, of course. What comes with the basket is the flower. And then there's a sloth, there's tulips, there's a sloth, there's strawberries. Did I get them all? And I have a pencil that I totally forgot to list. I'm like a crazy person. I don't even know. Okay. So I'm going to use this new color called Avocado Toast for my leaves. So they're one of their new colors this year. Haven't even used it. I broke the seal on it earlier. And then this is called Lush Green. So I'm kind of using a couple of different colors of green. I can't even see my paint because my basket's in the way. Okay. So even though you've got this flower, you got your leaves. Let me see how this is going to look. Okay. So the leaves have a little outline, like that's where the leaf goes. But you still see around it, so we're going to have to paint that green too. So, look at that. That is not even, like, let's fix that. Better. Yes, I'll paint the sloth. I'm going to try to go live every night this week and paint, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see, but I'm going to try. But yes, I will do the sloth. Okay, so I'm going to paint. I kind of just got both of these colors, and I'm just sort of just going to kind of paint my little leaves. So, because I kind of want it to be, I don't even know why I'm painting this one because you're not going to see it. But we're painting it anyway. Alright, so you're just going to see the edge of these. Painting all the stems. Kind of watch that flower because that's the petals of the flower right there. Let's see. Did y'all have a good weekend? I hope y'all had a great weekend. I did. It was beautiful weather here. I got a lot done, I felt like. Okay, so there's that. But now we're going to put these pieces over it. Not the spacer. But we're going to put these pieces on top of that. So now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to kind of make those a little darker. Okay. Hey, Debbie. My scissors make me think of some cool old scissors you found at Goodwill today. Oh, so there was a big pair? Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of do my leaves the same way. And see, I got two colors, and so when you do them two colors like that, and I'm just kind of dabbing it on there, you kind of get that depth a little bit because you've got two different tones of green. And I'm not doing enough really to mix them together. So you get that mingledy kind of look. And it rained the entire time. Oh my gosh, that stinks. That makes for a not fun day at a craft show when it's raining or it's windy or it's cold. That is, yeah, I've done that too. I've done my fair share of craft shows. I like going to them now though. I don't like doing them so much. So see how I get that look? I just don't overwork my paint. I just kind of put the paint on my sponge and I just sort of kind of dab around to where you can see definitely that there's more than one shade of green there. It's more that dark. So nobody went to eat Mexican tonight? Missed the color. Okay, the color I'm using is Avocado Toast, which is one of their new ones. And then this is Lush Green. So just like an olive color and then like a, you know, earthy green color. Dapple. Thank you, Jane. Thank you very much. So that's the colors I'm using, but I just sort of making it look dappled looking for my leaves. So it gives it a little more depth and you can than just being a flat color, but you can paint it however you want to. Now, I'm going to try my best. I want to do the ombre effect, or try to. You had Mexican tonight? Yes. I had it 3 times last week. I don't think they needed to see me again today. They knew I was celebrating last week. Cinco de Mayo. Grilled out and enjoyed the sunshine. It was beautiful here too. I'm sure they were all just slam packed. So if you're waiting to go to another night, it'd be all right. Margarita tonight with no tacos. Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. I'm using Carousel Pink. And then I'm going to use a little bit of white. Chicken enchiladas. Yum. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but is today Mexico's Independence Day? Is that what it is? I'm not sure. Poured rain all Saturday. Green Market, which is Kraft Foods. Oh, that stinks. You went to eat barbecue. You went the opposite and then go Mexican on another night. I hear you. We have like 6 Mexican restaurants within like a mile. Like they're all on the same street. And they were putting tents up and all kinds. They were getting ready for the whole thing. Okay, so the flower's going to go on here, right? And you are going to have that little edge all the way around it. You know, a little outline. So we got to paint that too. And the flower does go on here a certain way. And I got to figure out what way that is. Okay, I got it. Like there's a big petal and there's little petals and you just kind of turn it till it fits. You'll see it. Son-in-law's birthday is today. Okay. No, it's not their Independence Day. So was it the end of this, like some kind of Mexican war or something? I can't remember. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Meatloaf. Oh, that sounds good. Okay. So I'm gonna... Okay. I'm thinking because I gotta paint that little thing in the middle. Okay. Battle of Pueblo. Okay. So we just made it up. I guess. That's funny. Okay. So I'm just thinking how I'm going to do this. All right. So I'm wondering if I'm going to paint that thing yellow, that little thing. I'm going to paint that yellow, but I'm going to paint the center because I feel like, I don't know what I feel like actually. I'm thinking that's the flower and then that's the little thing around it. So like you're looking at the flower. I don't know. Maybe I should have done it. Maybe I should have done it yellow. Giraffe would be cute in the basket. So Missy likes giraffes. I'll look and see. Okay, I'm wiping that off. And we're going to go with yellow. I changed my mind. Changed my mind. Annual celebration. Victory over the Second French Empire. Battle of Pueblo. Okay, well, the Mexican restaurants, they throw down. I know that. They have bands and everything else. Okay, so I'm changing my mind. I'm going to paint this yellow. But if I paint that yellow like that, then that ringy thing, what color is that going to be? Orange? Jana, this is not the subscription box. This is stuff that I release in my shop. But the subscription box is always a surprise. You don't know what you're gonna get until you open the box. So let me I'm just grabbing some orange so I can make it a little orange. So it's the subscription group, the box is always a surprise. And if you join and you got to get an email and you'll get in a Facebook group. We don't reveal what it is to everybody else when you get yours, which this box is going to take a little bit of instruction. So you're going to look at it and go, what is this? And how does this all go together? But it's super, super cute though. Y'all going to be like, I don't know what this is. Okay, so I did that yellow. So now I want to do my ombre thing. I'm trying to figure out how that's going to happen. All right, I think I'm going to try to, or maybe I should just do it opposite and do white in the center and pink out. Yeah, dragon fruit, that's one of my favorites, Jane. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take my sponge. Okay, and I'm going to put white on one half. And I'm going to kind of get some of it off. I don't want it just soaked. And then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to get pink on that half. So I'm going to sit here like this. Okay, so they kind of blend together in the middle. And I'm going to get a little more white because y'all know how white is. Okay, so going to kind of go around. Holding my breath and trying to... Ooh, Jane, look at Jane. She's like, ooh, do these colors. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is trying to be light in the center and go out darker to the petals. The end of the petals. So what happens is I'm just going to keep going around with that sponge with my colors like that. And yes, the white kind of turns pink after a hot minute, like if you've been doing this. So I'm just kind of making it to where the line in the middle is not so, of the two colors, is kind of a little softer. And I'm just keep going. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This pink is carousel pink. It's backwards, but it's carousel. Hey, Tina! So I'm gonna get a little white, right? Ooh, that didn't work out. Okay. Try to get a little white in the middle. Just soften it up a little bit more. Just kind of going around and around with the same You just keep going, and it just kind of starts kind of blending all together like this. Isn't that pretty? Looks so good, doesn't it? All right. But you also have to make sure your white's thick enough. That's why I just keep going around and around and around, but it kind of starts blurring itself out to where you don't have like a defined edge. Thank you, Ruth. Hey, Wanda. So that's what you want. You don't want it to have like a defined edge when you're trying to do that ombre. Just don't use a lot of paint. Just kind of dab a lot of it off. Alright, so now I'm going to take just a little bit of orange. And I'm going to put with that yellow, I just put a dot out here. And I'm going to mix a little bit together. More yellow than orange, but just so I can have a different color to paint this little, whatever this little thing is called. The little inner part of the flower. Or you could use paint markers to do this, would be fine too. Oop. Got some on my flower. I'm just going to kind of paint a little bit around the inside of that little circle, and that way it kind of looks a little ombre as well. That sounds like a Mexican word. Ombre. Ombre. Isn't that what they call them? Cowboys or something? Ombre. Okay. There's my little flower. Okay. So now I've got to paint around here with the darker pink because you're going to be able to see that. Okay. You're going to be able to see that when we put the flower down. So I want the darkest pink. So I'm going to use the straight up, just the straight pink. The carousel pink. And kind of go around my edges right here. And you'll see there's like, you'll know exactly where to go. But I don't have to paint the whole thing because I'm going to glue that inside of that flower to that. So I don't have to paint the whole thing. I'm just trying to smooth out some of my lumps of paint. Okay. So see, you don't have to paint it all. You can just paint that. Oh, oh. Let me dry this really quickly. So I put my glue down, and there's our little ombre flower. Okay. Make sure that's good and dry. Now, so like I said, there's a certain way that this does go together. So see, you've got big petals here, and then there's some of the petals are smaller. So the bottom one and the top one are big petals. And if they don't line up, just keep turning it. Okay, now it lines up to where you've got space all the way around. You'll see. You'll know. Yes, so Sue just commented shop. You can comment shop if you are just hopping on and I'm painting this kit, and you can get one of your own to paint out of my shop. Plus, there's a whole bunch of other cute stuff. Bees and strawberries, and I try to release, I've always done just a drop, like a whole bunch of products at once. And, you know, now that I've had to started charging $5 shipping on everything, I want for you to get the most of your shipping. Like, you know, you can have 5 things done, because if I just release something, you know, every week or every other day or something like that, you know, you'd have to pay shipping every time. So this way, when I release a whole bunch of stuff, you can get several things and just still pay that $5 shipping. And if you made 2 orders, like today, if you made 2 different orders, I will combine those and I'll refund you the $5 on one of them, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. Okay, so there's my flower. Look how pretty it looks with that green. I love the pink and the green. But isn't it pretty? Okay, so now you've got 4 little leaves and we still have the spacer, okay? So it's kind of like a puzzle. You'll think, okay, well, this one goes here and this one goes here. No, this way. Okay, you'll kind of figure it out. It's like a puzzle. Hey, Kim! Okay, I don't know why I put my glue up. So now I'm gonna... This Stick Fast bottle has given me trouble since day one, and I don't know why. I've tried to do everything right with it, but it's still just, I don't know. And it's a brand new bottle. I just bought it. Paint the back. Oh, Teresa, thank you. Yeah, I gotta paint the back. Like, I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay. Now we're gonna do the spacer one last. Y'all, I mean, look, I've got that thing in there, so it is open. I don't know what keeps happening. Ah, there it goes. Just needed me to fuss about it a little bit, I guess. Get some of that off there. I got way too much. And there's little lines. You'll know exactly where to put them because it has little lines to show you where. Okay, paint the back, somebody said. Let's see, what color am I painting the back? Green. Let's do our greens. It's stuck fast, right? And I've tried putting it in a smaller bottle and all that, and it just, this bottle has given me fits, really. Just trying to keep it from clogging, and I wiped the tip off, all the things, but I just had to keep poking that little thing down in there and open it back up. Okay, the back is officially painted green. No, Leanne, it went in the garbage with the bottle. I don't. Okay. There's the back. All right, you stay up there. Okay. So, now, here's, got all my leaves on. Now, this leaf right here. Here it is. Okay. But now it's going to do this right here. Let me show you. So, okay, here's the flower. Isn't that adorable? So, the flower here is going to drape over the front. But we need this spacer right here to go there. So you're going to take your piece that says spacer and you're going to put it on here. Just trying to think, do I need to go? Okay. Yep. So it's coming out good now. So you're going to put the glue on the other side where it says, not where it says spacer, but on the other side. And I just glued my finger to it. Okay. So, you want to put it level with the piece, okay? So, you can still see that green up there on the leaf. And then you're going to... What did I do with that green sponge? Did I throw it away? What did I do with it? I guess I did. I'm actually going to take a little bit of green and paint that spacer right there because it's got that crack in the leaf and I don't want you to be able to see the wood color. All right, so I'm going to put some glue on my spacer piece. Okay, we're going to let that dry. So see, it's like that. So the spacer is in there. Hang on and I'll turn it up. Okay. So see the spacers in there. Because it's got to have a little bit of extra, space so it looks like it's hanging over the front of our basket like that. So see that, so that leaf can hang over. Isn't it cute? Look how adorable this is. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand it. Look at the little handle. I love it. It is so, so cute. Where was the hail? Y'all have a big storm coming? A 3D with the spacer piece effect. Yeah, it's like, so you see, I'll just take that off. So you see how it makes it where there's enough space for the leaf to kind of hang over. But it's so cute. The file designer, she painted hers yellow, which was really adorable too. So you could paint your flower any color you wanted to. But I love the pink, and y'all know I love that, doing that ombre effect, because I think it's really pretty. I wanted to do the inside pink and then it'd be white to the tips, but I had to get that painted white so I could get that yellow on there good, that little thing. Rain and high winds. Needs some thickness to it. Yeah, you just needed some thickness to it to where it would hang over. But look how cute this turned out. And like I said, you can comment the word shop and it'll give you a link in your messenger to my shop if you want this kit or any other kit that I have. Because I released a whole bunch of cute stuff today that I've been working on for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I'm going to wipe off this really good. Let's make sure that it's not stopped up before I put my lid on. I'm just going to have to be real particular about it because it's trying to act ugly. I know, isn't it cute? This is adorable. This is the kind of plant that I like because I can't kill this one. It's always going to look pretty. I have some plants that are alive, okay? But now, I just don't even buy any for outside anymore, y'all, because our heat here just scorches them. But also, I can't keep them alive. But anyway, but how cute it is. See how I made the little lines all stand out? Y'all saw how I did that in the beginning, and it is so cute. But the stand is loose, and you could glue your stand on if you want to. I never glue them on because if you wanted to store this, you could always just take it off. You know, it would lay flat. So that's why I don't ever glue mine on. So, not that I'm not storing a whole lot of stuff, but Missouri weather's nice, chilly though. We've had enough rain to last a while. We had enough rain too, but it's been a little cooler here. Like today it was like 68 was our high. It was beautiful. Jane, or is that Janet? Janet, I'm sorry. Where do you put all the ones that you do online? I have auctions on Whatnot. So every once in a while, I will get on Whatnot and I will sell some of my pieces that I have painted, like this one or whatever. Now, I will keep this one for a while because it has several inserts that goes with it. Because, you know, you can take this out and there's a sloth. Where's Mr. Sloth? He's not painted yet. But sometimes I glue them together like this so you can see them. But there he is. There's a sloth. There's a strawberry. There's tulips. That's all that's in there right now. You're welcome. Thank you, Wanda. So there's Mr. Sloth. But there will be more coming. So, like, I'll keep this one for a while. But I just started doing Whatnot. Whatnot is an auction app, and it's so much fun, y'all. I bought almost all of my family's Christmas on Whatnot this year. There's vintage, there's new, there's coins, there's purses, there's vintage glass, anything vintage, period. Crafts, fabric. There's somebody over there auctioning stuff off 24/7. 3 o'clock in the morning, there's auctions going on. And it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like eBay, but live selling. People are live auction. So I do that. And I thrift and I also sell vintage stuff over there sometimes too. But I have bins over here, like Rubbermaid containers full of crafts that I still have to go through and I still have to sell because I have nowhere to put them because I haven't done anything except for the past like 6 months to try to get rid of some things. So I have 5 years worth of crafts that I've got to auction off. Oh, a watermelon. Yeah, I want to do a watermelon insert. Definitely Christmas, a turkey or something. It'd be really cute. I know the sloth. He is cute. I knew that y'all would have a fit over him. And I would have put him in here, but not everybody likes sloths. So I didn't want to put this with this. That's why I made him a separate thing and did the flower that came with the basket, because not everybody likes sloths. So even though I know a lot of y'all did that. Janet, you can comment the word shop and it will take you to it will give you a link in Messenger. My little bot will send you a link in your Messenger, and it will send you the link to my shop, and you can look at all the kits, which there's a lot more kits that I released today than just this one. Yes, watermelons, ladybugs, bees. I know. It's all the things, y'all. I just wish there was more hours in the day. But yes, I will be working on more. I'm going to work on Patriotic for the bookcase. There's the bookcase. It's so cute, the interchangeable pieces. Couldn't find the inserts. They're there. There's a strawberry. It'll say strawberry. There's a sloth. It'll say for the interchangeable basket. And then there's these that go with the gumball machine and the snow globes. There's these little inserts that go with that. There's several of those. There's 3 of those, I think. Will it fit in the pot? Will what fit in the pot, Peggy? The sloth? No, the sloth's made for the pot, yes. For the, this. Strawberries. Okay, I'll show you the strawberries. There's several strawberry things in the shop, but I'll show you the strawberries that go in the basket if I can find it. Oh, there's my flower. Where are you, strawberries? Who knows? Where did it go? Y'all. How does it get up and walk off like that? I don't know. Here's the tulips. Come on, where are you? Strawberry. And I know I just saw it a minute ago. But it sure isn't here. It's somewhere. Oh, wait. Did I lay it on the table? Hold on. No. Here is the tulips. So there's pieces like this, kind of like a 3D, and this is the tulips. So there's tulips that like this, if you like tulips. But they have, you know, these that kind of go on the front like a 3D. Wow, what did I do with the strawberries? Don't that aggravate you to death? Because, you know, there's wood pieces all over this place, so there's no telling. Oh, I did forget to show y'all this one. This kit, I cannot wait to paint him. This is a bumblebee, and he is laying in a hammock sleeping. This big old thing's been sitting on the table, and I just totally forgot to show y'all. Would that hang on your wreath hanger? What, this? Or, well, the handle's not going to go, you know, that tall, but it's cute, yeah. But yes, look at him. I did glue him together today because, you know, so y'all could see it. He is so stinking cute. There's a ladybug that's kind of like this that I'm going to cut her to, but the bee is stinking adorable. He's sleeping in his glasses. So yeah, I'm gonna paint this one. Definitely paint this one because I can't help it. I just want to paint all of it, but definitely that one. Here's the little strawberries. Maybe it's over here. No. There's little strawberries in the shop. And there's little bitty baby bees. And then there's medium-sized bees. Because somebody wanted, I think one of the Judy said they wanted little bitty baby bees. So there's baby bees. I don't see them strawberries. But anyway, it's cute. It's a little thing. You can see it in the shop. It just sits in here, but it's like strawberries. The sleeping bee is my favorite. And there's like 2 loose strawberries you can set down here at the bottom. I know, the sleeping bee is just adorable. But there's a sleeping ladybug too. I gotta cut her. I guess you could. I mean, you could make it longer, but I just wanted it, you know, it's made to where it hangs right here. But, you know, you have this piece on the bottom that fits in the stand. But yes. Yeah, I love this basket too, because it's different than what anybody else has put out. And when I found it, I was like, oh, because, you know, I don't like to cut a lot of stuff that a lot of people have done. And I've seen, you know, people do the pots and they do the bushel baskets and stuff. But when I saw this one with this handle, I was like, oh, I'm sold on that one. That is adorable. Because I like to do a little different, or try to. Nice to meet you as well. In Massachusetts, y'all are in the 50s. Woo, it was 51 here last night. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to turn the heat on. It's cold. But anyway, so I'm going to hop off, guys, and let y'all go look at my shop. And like I said, the subscription box is closing tonight at midnight. If you want to get in that, and you can comment the word box below and get my subscription box and their little mini kits, and they're exclusive to that membership, and you can cancel anytime you want to. It's $20 a month. That's shipping everything to your door, and it's a surprise until you open it up and see what it is. And then we craft it together in a Facebook group. It's lots of fun. So it's like a little gift to yourself. So it's just super fun. So you can type box, and that will send you the sales page on that, and that you can see that. It won't let you in. They may be having some trouble, but anyway, night, Tina. So anyway, so if you want to do the box, like I said, the doors close at midnight tonight. They all will go get shipped out tomorrow. They'll be gone, and we craft them. I can't remember what night it is. I put it in the group, but anyway. So, have a great night. I'd love to see you in my subscription, of course. You go and look at my shop now. Yes. Yay! Y'all have a great night too, and I will try to see y'all tomorrow night, and we'll paint the bee in the hammock or something. We'll paint something else. So anyway, love y'all. Thank y'all very much, and I will see y'all then. Have a great night. Y'all stay warm and stay out of the storms if you can. Bye, guys.